Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today's topic is comparing hard light before the 600 RPM auto rifle nerf and now in Season of the Chosen. Before we start the video, this is made in collaboration with myself and the channel owner. Link to my channel in the description. Now, onto the video. Let's go back to when auto rifles reigned supreme. Weapons like Surus Regime, Gnawing Hunger, and Hard Light were king. For those who don't know, the exotic perk, Volatile Light, makes rounds fired from it have reduced damage fall-off, over-penetrate enemies, ricochet off hard surfaces, and increases projectile damage after a bounce. Its other perk is the Fundamentals. This perk allows you to rotate through the three elements. Although the Fundamentals is practically useless in PvP, there are times where it will make an impact, like if somebody has Arc Conductor procced, or the shield from an Heir Apparent. Before its nerf, Hard Light did 14 body and 23 precision. If ricocheted, it would do around 25 body and 46 precision. Damage fall-off would begin at around 30 to 35 meters, and it bounces off hard surfaces 2 times. This is why Hard Light was one of the best primary weapons at the time, and arguably the best exotic auto rifle. At this point, Hard Light received a nerf in the PvP meta, making its damage drop off 0.7 times and the bounce damage 1.35 times from its usual 2.0. In spite of these nerfs, the weapon was still being used by players, and it still had some advantages. Here are some pros and cons. Pros: it was an energy 600 RPM auto rifle in Season of Arrivals. The weapon had ricochet rounds that bounce off hard surfaces twice. Bounces increased damage. Cons: there weren't as many special kinetic weapons as there were energy that were not exotic. The Fundamentals was useless in PvP. This made it so that the weapon was used far less frequently, but it wasn't quite out of the meta yet. Now onto the 600 RPM auto rifle nerf. When Beyond Light released alongside Season of the Hunt, the patch notes revealed that they had nerfed all 600 RPM auto rifles to do less damage in Crucible, making its time to kill higher. This is the only change they made to 600 RPMs, but it impacted them greatly, including Hard Light. With these changes, auto rifles were pushed out of the meta and Hard Light was made nowhere near as good as it used to be in Season of Arrivals. With that said, let's move on to Destiny 2 today, Season of the Chosen. At the beginning of Season of the Chosen, all weapons with the perk of the Fundamentals received a small buff, changing its element switching animation to be much quicker as you no longer have to reload. As of this recording, there are only 2 weapons in the game that have this perk, Borealis intrinsically, and Hard Light. Hard Light, after all the nerfs and its slight buff, does 15 body, 19 precision, and after a bounce, does 23 body, 32 precision. Overall, I think Hard Light is a decent, unique weapon. Although it has fallen very far from where it used to be, it's still usable. Although Hard Light did get nerfed, the main issue is with the 600 RPM auto rifle archetype as a whole. They don't seem to hit that much weaker than they used to, but it makes a huge impact. However, Hard Light is still a decent weapon, and I feel that it, along with most other 600 RPM auto rifles, exotic or not, needed to be toned down. They're in a good place now. Hard Light is still above average for auto rifles though, despite its nerfs. Its improved ricochet rounds and reduced damage fall-off help it out a lot. In conclusion, although I may not like it too much, it is a viable weapon, but it is outshined by others. That was my opinion. Now let's hear from the channel owner and some of our friends to see what they think.
So what are your thoughts, Brandon, on Hard Light?
It's an auto rifle that I used once and then deleted.
Why did you delete it? Can you tell us?
Because there's better guns.
Jesus Christ, he's just paraphrasing what you said, Spryzen. But except he's not saying any of the pros. Oh my god. Okay.
What would you rate it?
Around Gnawing Hunger.
Yeah, that
So,
doesn't...
like,
on a scale
on
of 1 to
one-
10. I'm labeling this as bonus content. There's no way this is good enough to be the main video.
That's our video on Hard Light. Thanks for watching. This took a huge amount of time to make and lots of collaborative effort, so it would be greatly appreciated if you would check out my channel in the description and leave a like and subscribe.